Jimmy Carter's story began in the small town of Plains, Georgia. He was born in 1924. Interestingly, Carter was the first American president born in a hospital. This fact hinted at the changing times and Carter's own forward-thinking nature. Growing up in the rural South shaped his values. He learned the importance of hard work, faith, and community. These values would guide him throughout his life. Carter's childhood was steeped in the realities of Southern life. He witnessed segregation and the struggles of farmers. These experiences stayed with him. They fueled his desire for a more just and equitable society. Carter's deep Christian faith also played a central role in his life. It instilled in him a strong sense of morality and a commitment to service. Even as a young boy, Carter possessed a sharp intellect and a thirst for knowledge. He excelled in school and developed a passion for reading. This love of learning would serve him well throughout his life, from the Naval Academy to the Oval Office. His early years in Plains provided a solid foundation for the remarkable journey that lay ahead. After graduating from the United States Naval Academy in 1946, Jimmy Carter embarked on a successful career in the Navy. He served on submarines and rose through the ranks, showcasing his intelligence and leadership abilities. This experience exposed him to different cultures and broadened his worldview. It also instilled in him a deep appreciation for the importance of diplomacy and peace. In 1953, tragedy struck the Carter family with the death of Earl Carter, Jimmy's father. This event led to a pivotal decision. Carter chose to leave the Navy and return to Plains to manage the family's peanut farm. This was no easy task. The farm required immense effort and business acumen. Alongside his wife, Rosalind, Carter poured his heart and soul into the farm. Rosalind proved to be an invaluable partner. She managed the books and helped modernize their operations. Together they faced the challenges of farming life head-on, demonstrating resilience and a strong work ethic. The Carters' success with the peanut farm went beyond financial stability. It allowed them to connect with their community on a deeper level. This experience solidified Carter's belief in the importance of hard work and the dignity of all labor. It also provided him with a unique perspective that would later inform his political career. The lessons learned on the peanut farm would later resonate in the White House. Jimmy Carter's journey to the presidency was unconventional. He was a peanut farmer and former governor of Georgia, not a Washington insider. Initially, he was not well known on the national stage. Many people underestimated him. However, Carter had a clear message of honesty and change. This resonated with voters who were disillusioned by the Watergate scandal. Carter campaigned tirelessly, traveling the country and connecting with ordinary Americans. He emphasized his integrity and his commitment to the people. He promised to restore trust in government and bring a fresh perspective to Washington. His down-to-earth demeanor and genuine concern for the common man struck a chord with voters. Despite facing more established politicians, Carter secured the Democratic nomination. He then went on to win a close election against incumbent President Gerald Ford. Carter's victory was a testament to his hard work, grassroots campaigning, and the public's desire for a new direction. His election marked the beginning of a new era in American politics. Jimmy Carter's presidency was marked by a deep commitment to peace and human rights. He made foreign policy a cornerstone of his administration. One of his most notable achievements was the Camp David Accords. In 1978, Carter brokered a historic peace agreement between Israel and Egypt. This was a major breakthrough in the Middle East peace process. Carter also recognized the need for improved relations with Latin America. He signed the Panama Canal Treaties, which transferred control of the Panama Canal to Panama. This decision was controversial, but demonstrated Carter's commitment to fairness and international cooperation. Furthermore, Carter understood the dangers of nuclear proliferation. He worked with Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev to sign the Strategic Arms Limitation Talks, or SALT II treaty. SALT II aimed to limit the number of nuclear weapons. Although the treaty faced opposition in the United States Senate, it represented a significant step towards nuclear disarmament. Section 5, Domestic Policy and Economic Challenges. On the home front, President Carter faced economic challenges. inflation was high and energy prices were soaring. He implemented policies aimed at conserving energy and reducing America's dependence on foreign oil. Carter also created the Department of Energy to manage energy resources more effectively. Despite the difficult economic climate, Carter made significant strides in other domestic areas. He was a strong advocate for civil rights and appointed a record number of women and minorities to government positions. He also signed into law the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, which prohibited discrimination in lending based on gender or marital status. In an effort to reduce government regulation, Carter deregulated the airline industry. This led to increased competition and lower airfares, making air travel more accessible to Americans. However, deregulation also had its drawbacks, as it contributed to job losses in the airline industry. Section 6. The Iran hostage crisis and the 1980 election. The Iran hostage crisis cast a long shadow over Jimmy Carter's presidency. In 1979, Iranian revolutionaries stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran and took 52 Americans hostage. The crisis dragged on for 444 days, captivating the nation and fueling a sense of frustration and helplessness. Carter made every effort to secure the release of the hostages. He pursued diplomatic channels, imposed economic sanction on Iran, and even authorized a risky military rescue mission that ended in failure. The hostage crisis took a toll on Carter's popularity. It created the impression that he was a weak and ineffective leader. In the 1980 presidential election, Carter faced a formidable opponent in Ronald Reagan. Reagan capitalized on the nation's economic woes and the perceived failures of Carter's foreign policy. He promised a return to American strength and optimism. Carter, burdened by the hostage crisis and a struggling economy, lost his bid for re-election. Section 7. A life dedicated to service, the Carter Center and beyond. Despite the disappointment of his re-election defeat, Jimmy Carter did not retreat from public life. Instead, he embarked on a remarkable post-presidency, dedicating himself to humanitarian work and conflict resolution around the world. He established the Carter Center in Atlanta, Georgia, in 1982. The Carter Center became a leading institution for promoting peace, democracy, and global health. Carter traveled extensively, monitoring elections, mediating conflicts, and combating diseases such as guinea worm disease and river blindness. His tireless efforts earned him international acclaim. In 2002, Carter was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his decades of untiring effort to find peaceful solutions to international conflicts, to advance democracy and human rights, and to promote economic and social development. This prestigious award recognized Carter's unwavering commitment to peace and justice. Section 8. Habitat for Humanity, Building Homes and Hope. One of Jimmy Carter's most enduring legacies is his work with Habitat for Humanity. After leaving office, Carter and Rosalind became actively involved in building homes for the poor. They personally participated in habitat builds around the world, putting their faith into action. Carter's hands-on approach to helping others resonated with people from all walks of life. His willingness to get his hands dirty, literally alongside volunteers, exemplified his humility and compassion. Through Habitat for Humanity, Carter demonstrated that everyone has the power to make a difference. Carter's involvement with Habitat for Humanity went beyond building houses. It was about restoring dignity, fostering community, and providing hope to those in need. His dedication to this cause inspired countless others to volunteer their time and resources to help make the world a better place. Section 9. Jimmy Carter, a legacy of peace and compassion. Jimmy Carter's life and career stand as a testament to the power of integrity, compassion, and unwavering commitment to service. From his humble beginnings in Plains, Georgia, to the Oval Office and beyond, Carter has consistently sought to make the world a more just and peaceful place. While his presidency was marked by both successes and challenges, his post-presidency cemented his legacy as a global humanitarian and champion for peace. His work with the Carter Center, Habitat for Humanity, and countless other organizations has touched the lives of millions around the world. Jimmy Carter's story is an inspiration to us all. He has shown that one person can make a difference. He has demonstrated the importance of standing up for what is right, even when it is difficult. And he has reminded us that true leadership lies in service to others. His unwavering commitment to peace, human rights, and the betterment of humanity will continue to inspire generations to come.